Yeah, viewers all over the world, I remain your humble mathematician, Godwin Honor, otherwise known as GONS, Godwin Honor Mathematics Solutions. Okay, so let's consider the next episode, which is episode 26. So what does the question say? It says find the system of the geometric progression, that is a GP, of minus what? These are the what? The sequence. These are the what? The terms of the sequence. That is a negative 108, comma, negative what? 36, comma, negative 12, comma, continuously. And we're asked to find the what? Sixth term of the geometric progression. So this is a question from what? AP and GP, geometric progression. You know, now this is the exercise you have to do. You say find the 12th term of the word GP. Yeah, the first term here will be minus 3, followed by 6, minus 12, and continuously. And the answer to it is 6,144. That is the answer to what this very question. So this is the value, the 12th term of this question. Okay, so you have to do the exercise after we must have done this. Okay, so that just it. Let's start as usual. Analysis. Analysis and about solution. Analysis and solution. Analysis and solution. So here we are talking about the word GP, geometric progression, or you call it exponential sequence. These are the sequence or the terms of geometric progression given. Okay, so how do you generate, geometric sequence? Yes, without waste of time, for you to generate the sequence or the terms of a geometric progression, so you have what we call the end time, which we represent like this, which is a raised to the power AR raised to the power of n minus 1 on top. This is the formula through which you can generate the sequence or the terms of sequence of a word GP, that geometric progression. Okay, your first term is always A. Your first term is always A. Then how do you, generate the subsequent ones? If your first term is A, let's give us down, say A. Then your second term should be what? So let's assume the first term. Yes, the first position, which is you put a 1 here. 1 minus 1 will give you what? That is A. Then the first term, then 1 minus 1 will give you what? A raised to the power of about 0. Anything raised to the power of 0 is a 1. 1 times A will give you A. So you have gotten your first one. Then to get your second position, it will be what? A R. How do we get it? Your second position in generating the sequence of what? GP is that your A, then R, which is the common ratio. This R stands for common ratio. Then now, how do you generate the second position? The second value is that 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will give you that A, it will give you now 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So R raised to the, so that is it. So the third one is AR raised to the power of 2. The fourth one will give you A raised to the power of 3. This is how you continue to generate the terms of the sequence of our GP. So that does it. So in generating the sequence of our GP, so you have your A, you have your common ratio. How do you get your common ratio of a GP? For you to get your common ratio, you divide the second term by the first term, or the third term by the second term. That is how you get your ratio. Okay, let's see what I mean by that. So let's say our R here, which is common ratio, is minus 0.8 all over, that is minus 36 all over 108. Okay, which is the same thing as minus 12 all over minus what? 36. Okay, so if you check it, what it will give you here is 1 over what? 1 over 3. So this is the common ratio. You can now see that your common ratio, which is R, is 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Just yes, the second word term divided by first term equals to the third term divided by what? By second term. It will give you the ratio. So that is just it. So let's just abbreviate it then. So we can now write it 1 over what? 3. Now your terms, because we are asked to calculate the 6 terms. The 6 term is what? Your n equals to what? 6. Your n, you represent the terms by n. Okay? You discover that the example I have given you how to generate. It will take you time, you to avoid time and where, space. Then there's need for you to apply this formula in finding the 6th time, instead of you multiplying. And in generating the sequence of a GP, you discover that your first term, if your first term is 108, then for you to get the second one, look at this, how to generate it. If this is your first term, then to generate this one, the second term, multiply by this, which is this. And what it will give you is minus 36. It will give you minus 36 because 3 into 10 will give you what? 3. Remember 1 into 18. So that is just it. Then for you to generate this also, then you have to multiply this. That is minus 36 times this. So this one will give you what? Will give you, let's see, it will give you minus 12. You discover that is how to generate the sequence of a GP. But this one will take you time. Instead of going into T, you get to 6th term, that is 6th position. So to avoid this long method of calculating or generating the sequence, hence the n term formula is what? Important. So here, without waste of time, we have seen our common ratio. We have seen the number of times, which is represented by n. So we are to calculate what value will occupy the 6th, position, which is the system. So here we now say, you write it here, equals, meaning that we are calculating the 6th position, the value in the 6th position. What is our first term? Our first term is what? Okay, here our first term, which is A, is minus 0.8. This is our first term. So we can equally substitute it into this formula now, which is minus 0.8. Then here is our common ratio, which is 1 over 3. Then here now is n is our 6 minus 1. Minus 1, which implies the system equals to minus 8. Then here we now have 1 over 3 raised to the power of 5. Because this 6 minus 1 will give you, yes, which implies then the 6th term equals to, let's see, this can equally be written in this form, which is minus 108, then open bracket and 1 over 3 raised to the power of 5, raised to the power of what? 5. Okay, which implies the 6th term equals to, let's calculate. This is, it will become a minus 108. It become minus 108 all over. Okay, so how many this thing will, let's see quickly. So from here, then you have to multiply this one into what? 5 places. So let's see what we can get there. Yes, 3 raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of 5. What do you get? I have a 243. So here we have a 2, 4, 3. So let's see. So what we have, let's divide and see what we get there, which is 108 divided by what? 243. Now, what do we have? So we discover that we have a minus 4 all over what? Minus 4 all over 9. And this is the answer to this. So you discover that at the end, we are having a negative 4 over 9. When we divide, negative 108, yes, by what? 243. So the final answer is negative 4 over 9. And that is the answer to this word question. This is a geometric progression, or you call it a exponential sequence, whereby we are asked to calculate the sixth time. So the value of the sixth position is a negative 4 over 9. And that is all to this. Thank you, viewers all over the world. Continue to follow my page. Thank you.